All right, lesson 88. I'm trying to know like where I can move forward to. Like the light has come. It's right there. It's on my face. There it goes. So the light has come today, and I am under no laws but God's. Very interesting lesson. In choosing salvation rather than attack, I merely choose to recognize what is already there. So it's like line up with God, line up with love. Attacking grievances are not even there. So salvation is a decision made already. It's a really interesting lesson. Everything comes down to a choice. You want truth or you want illusion. If you even choose but one illusion, you get stuck with them all. So you really want to like walk away from all the illusions and focus on the light. And good news, the light has come. I can but choose the light, for it has no alternative. It has replaced the darkness, and the darkness has gone. So I really appreciate these so much today. The light in you is all that I would see. So-and-so. So anyways, I am under no laws but God's. That was also a good one today. Let me allow God's laws to work this and not my own. So the ego, wants to make up its own laws and do its own things. And I think we can kind of see what we've created here. It's not really working out so good for us. So we need to just, come on now, let's knock it off. Let's just, enough is enough with the constant temptation to make up laws and give power over ourselves. So here's the perfect statement of my freedom. I am under no laws but God's. And the other laws that we make up, we only suffer because we believe in them. They really don't have any real effect. We could be perfectly free. Excuse me. We could be perfectly free of all laws save God's. So are you ready to be perfectly free? Are you ready for the laws of freedom and all that good stuff? That's what Jesus talks about. So if you are, say, I see only the laws of God at work in this. I am under no laws but God's. And let me allow God's laws to work in this and not my own. So anyways, good stuff. And Jesus really added on to that. Tina Jesus was so sweet. He was like, we thank you. Like, that's how he starts off. And he's like, why do we thank you? And Jesus said, because this is my work. So thank you for showing up and being part of my work. Like, thanks for being part of my project. His work is to wake people up. So his little project is obviously awakening, spiritual awakening. So Jesus was just saying thank you because you're helping to wake people up to express, feel, and generate love. So that's the work of Jesus, and that's what he wants us to be doing too. And really start to focus on God's laws and invest our energy into timeless things. So God's laws are timeless things, and you know it when you're in it because it feels good. Whenever you're following the world's laws of scarcity, attack, fear, and death, these feel horrible. Okay, it's pretty clear. You're going to be able to figure this out. So follow God's laws. And what is God's law? Well, God's law is to follow your heart, and you will be guided to live a wonderful life and your true purpose. Sometimes you need an extra you. Your true purpose and your expanded consciousness. So that's why it feels so good when you invest your energy into timeless things, into God's law, which is love, freedom, and self-expression. Give me a T. T. Give me an R. R. Give me a U. U. Give me another U. Give me 3 more U's because it's true. And end with an E. All right, so I'm really good at spelling, but sometimes you need like an extra vowel in a word to really emphasize your true purpose. Not just true purpose. No, we need more U's. We need more U's in your true purpose. I know I'm a cornball, but like, do you get it? Like, do you want to just be wasting your time here on planet Earth, or do you want to be guided to live a wonderful life, to live a passionate life, a loving life, a free life, a life where you're hooked up with your true purpose of self-expression, and this expands your consciousness? Like, doesn't that sound better than the ego's laws of bullshit? I should have been a salesman. All right, Pathways of Light. Blinded by the light. Pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading, A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 88 Insights. Review. The light has come, and I am under no laws but God's. Today's lesson helps me distinguish between the real and the unreal. This lesson helps me let go of the arrogance of the ego and thinking that it knows everything or that its laws are real. This lesson helps me recognize where I need help in changing my mind. I obviously need practice in this. I have believed that the effects of the ego thought system were real, and because of this, I have felt limited and alone. I have felt separated from God. Today's lesson reminds me that it is over. The light has come. As I am willing, the light is all there is to see because the light is all that is there. Forms of separation are illusions. I really am under no laws but God's because if it is not of God, it is not real and does not exist. Today's lesson is a very important lesson for me to practice. Because I am part of God, I am only under God's laws. I am willing to look today at the thoughts in my mind that try to deny God's laws. I am willing to look today at what is really there. The light has come. It is only my holding on to false ideas that brings me the effect of seeing something else. Let me allow God's laws to work in each project I work on today, and not my own. I would step back and follow and let go of the idea that I know anything on my own. I would open my mind to love's comfort and support. I would not reject God today. This is my practice for today. The ego makes up a million stories that seem to make its thought system appear real. The stories all revolve around the body, what it can do, what it cannot do, what can happen to it. The body appears to be vulnerable and needs constant protection. Associated with the body is a personality. Being an extension of the idea of a separate identity like the body, this personality is vulnerable and needs constant protection. One or two words can bring intense pain to this personality identity. A few other words can seem to bring it to heights of happiness. But consistency is unknown to this identity. All this is characteristic of the stories of the ego thought system. It is characteristic of the ego's made-up laws. The laws themselves are inconsistent, for they seem to apply in some situations and not others. Believing in this unreliable, capricious, and constantly changing system of laws brings great stress. There can be no certainty here. Accepting that the light has come, and there is in reality nothing else to choose, brings the end of the stress that comes with uncertainty. The light is certain and unchanging because the light is God, love. The light is all there is, and because it is God, Only his laws prevail in this light. The instability of the ego thought system is inevitable because it is all illusion. Illusion by its nature cannot be stable. If I choose the illusion of the ego, I choose an unstable, unreliable world. If I choose the consistency of the light, I choose the safety and peace of God. My prayer today is, Holy Spirit, help me to recognize the illusions of the ego thought systems for what they are. I am willing to let the light replace the darkness I have made up. I am willing to be under no laws but God's. I am willing to be love and nothing else. pathwaysoflight.org. Blinded by the light. Something in a douche. What are the words even? All right, so that was that. What else is there to say? We basically believe in laws that don't exist when we're just buying into the illusion, buying into the darkness, buying into the suffering, and all the other horrible stuff, scarcity, attack, fear, death. That's ego's laws. That's the world's laws. So it's time to just remember the double bird. That was lesson 76. I'm under no laws but God's. So back off with your ego stuff, because the light has come. And the only thing I'm interested in is salvation. The only thing I'm interested in is helping people wake up to express, feel, and generate love. And remember that they do that because they are love. So anyways, it's good stuff. Invest your energy into timeless things. The things of the ego world, they're all going to come to an end. Timeless things, eternal things, love. Love. Invest in love. There you go. All right. Thank you, lesson 88. You, lots of yous. You were really good.